eventually. And we are live.
There we
No,
go.
we're not late before any fucker says it. According to that, there is nobody in whatsoever. Okay.
Let's refresh. Let's see.
No,
Oh, no.
there's absolutely nobody in at this minute.
Hey, I got a notification just now that we're actually live.
Mm-hmm.
At least the notification went off. We'll see who comes in first. Oh, I've got 5 covered apparently now.
They just jumped to 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Given 4, which are probably us, but
No, it's not me. I'm not watching.
No, Alana's in. Help, Lee.
Oh, God, he's here.
hey Lee, hey Lana.
I'm sure the usual reprobates will turn up as time goes on.
Tends to happen, don't it?
Yes. As far as I'm aware, this may be a rant-free show. I'm not promising anything, though.
Okay, it is planned to be a rant-free show, depending who
I'm
introduces.
not planned.
No. But for whoever introduces certain
Hi,
things in the
Lisa.
chat, check and control your rants.
No, I've not planned any rants this week. So if there are any rants,
Oh,
it'll
Mel.
be
Hey, Melissa.
from
Hey, Mel.
the
Hey,
heart.
Lisa.
It'll be I mean, there's 2 points of news that I was going to say this week, which I'll say after you lot say whether you've been all right this week. So, I mean, how is everybody this week anyway?
Yeah, not
Brilliant,
doing too bad.
Listen, not everybody at once now. Calm down, guy.
I had to go into the land of Satan though, but it was worth it to see Owley.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Did it smell like
concert.
earlobes?
Hey?
Did it smell like earlobes?
No, not in. No, it was an intellectual park because it was in Manchester University of Music.
So you were safe there.
Yeah.
You need brain cells to access that area.
it wasn't Withen Shit Show.
No.
No.
And I did. Miss Atnow did send me back out of there via the Devil's Highway.
The Road to Dave.
The road to Dave.
The A666. Satan himself in squidgy slippers. I suppose while we're on about Manchester, I should say about one Mancunian who's died yesterday, which is Ricky Hatton.
No, he died today.
Well,
He was found today.
found today was last night. But anyway, yeah, Ricky Hatton's died. So that was the same. Especially, I mean, he's 46, so it's a bit shit. And the other one I was going to say about, regardless of all the bullshit that's on the news and the American news and all the people arguing about it, is Charlie Kirk being murdered in America. And I'm not going to say killed or anything, murdered, because that was exactly what that was.
Mm-hmm.
That was out and out murder. And there's all the lefties saying, oh, well, he did this and oh, well, he did that. Right. Let's forget what he might have said or might not have said or might have done or might not have done. Let's concentrate on he was a father. There's kids involved. There's a wife involved.
Well, they were there, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that alone.
Wow.
I'm sorry, certainly no child deserves to ever see something that horrendous, ever. You know, he exactly, Lee. You know, he wanted to debate people on important issues. And I'm sorry, that's what he did. It just appears there are certain people and groups of people who can't debate with somebody without becoming
Aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive is one word. And we'll get on to your aggressive behaviour this week, Mr. Craig.
I was going to say, yeah.
You can have your own little rant spot this week, mate. But it is that stupid. It's the way people are becoming. You noticed?
Well, it's like I don't want to go too detailed because I don't want YouTube to use certain words, whatever. Long story short, some guy didn't like his boss or whatever that he worked for at a motel or whatever the manager was, and well, now that guy in front of his family is no longer here.
No, you're just saying what you can say. What's happened?
I mean, simple enough. The guy had a machete taken to his head, and it's now not part of his body.
You're not reporting anything that shouldn't be reported. You're saying one person attacked the hotel manager. Apparently, I think it was over a little water heater or something, and decided to separate his head and his body. Well, maybe the manager was an arsehole. Not saying he was, because I don't know him personally. But
I mean, he did throw the head away. Maybe the mayor said take it in the trash and put it in the bin. He took it a little,
picks it up and puts it in the trash.
No, walks the full length of the parking lot with it, then throws it in the trash.
Yeah.
But either way, it's just another case of the same type of stuff. Why is all this just spurting out of nowhere everywhere?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one, Lee. All these jobs worth lefties who've I refuse to do this. Good, right? Okay, you're sacked. But you're sacked. Fuck off. We wouldn't do that here, you see, in the UK. Here, we would put up with it and allow them to keep their job, which is what is wrong.
Whilst tutting loudly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's really gotten to that whenever your fuses are that short. Hey, Martin.
Craig this week has been in his own little world of boss MMA. Or mixed martial boss arts.
Possibly.
Having a punch up with the passengers.
Well, technically, Craig, I'm using this for the fact of how the interaction happened, because you didn't hit him, right? You just kind of knocked him over and fell on his way out of the vehicle. So you had
pushed him off the bus and didn't quite make contact, sort of, and held him down. Yeah.
So you sumoed his ass.
Martin,
I restrained him with reasonable force to stop him from attempting to hit me.
That's fair enough.
I mean, you can't argue with that.
Especially when he also turned around and said that he was going to kill me. I said, fucking do it properly. Also, while trying to bring his knee up a couple of times to catch me in the box. Yeah. And twisting my finger as well.
Of course, you can only do so much.
Yeah,
on the
you were
job.
safe there then because your missus has them in her handbag.
Oh,
just one.
That's a low.
Yeah, but only because she found out about his latest order from AC1.
God, fucking hell.
That's why I say just one, though, because he still has the cabinet. If she had both, that cabinet would be out.
There's no need for that.
Hi, carry on, Craig. You were saying.
Yeah, so police came. He accused me of assaulting him. He was saying he'd assaulted me. A member of the public got a video of it as well and gave them her details, and basically he was told to bugger off. Basically,
Yeah,
because I don't think they wanted the paperwork.
Yeah, but why wasn't he arrested? Because he assaulted.
That was my first thought. Especially after the comment.
He was saying I assaulted him, and I was saying he assaulted me. So
We're right. No,
working
that
on it is.
I get where they kind of look at it as a draw at that point because you don't, but as soon as you have video footage and somebody else saying something, if it's enough to tell him to fuck off, it should be enough for him to get, something out of it.
I did explain to the officers that he did say he was when he got up, when he was let go, he was going to kill me. Oh, okay.
Well, I thought under the British law, threats to kill, even verbally, if they're verbal, text, or written, are an arrestable and imprisonable offence.
They are.
That's the law.
I got the feeling they were going to something else and got called to it and didn't
Couldn't
want
be
the
asked.
paperwork.
The police couldn't be asked to light us again.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Martin, I have nothing against Charlie Kirk. I didn't agree with all his points all the time. I didn't watch that much of him, to be honest. But I certainly didn't have anything against the man. And I think he had a lot of points which were quite fair in the points he made. And even if I disagreed with his points, to walk up and shoot the man in front of his children,
Yeah.
no.
See, I try not to even have a side for a lot of stuff anymore because unless it's an obvious, okay, that's true, that isn't type thing. Everything politics it's being politics as it can be, But for this one, yeah, I don't see it as what he did or didn't do outside of this exact situation. I'm looking at what happened. Who was there? Who saw? No, there's no.
He would take the point of whatever he was talking about, politics, and he would debate the point on whoever it was he was talking about, be it Trump or whatever.
I don't think what he debated, he always believed. I think it was a case of creating a productive debate.
He, just like all of us, didn't believe in this lunacy left-wing approach of allowing the left to take over the world.
The whole cancel culture.
He didn't believe, from what I can see, he didn't believe in that. So really, he wasn't saying anything terrible. He was just saying, it's time that people shut the fuck up. Well, not in those words, because he would have said it far more diplomatically, and just got on with the world, got on with things and continued.
Yeah. But I mean, we don't always agree with each other.
No, we don't.
No.
Especially not Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're adult enough to understand that we all have different opinions. We've said this numerous times. We all have different opinions.
I mean, if you're childish enough to let an opinion difference turn into anything more than a conversation, basically, let alone that type of situation.
Of course, we've had the walks in London for the let's get Britain back to Britain, and the police, of course, have sided with all the lefties, as the Metropolitan Police do. And
you mean the police farce?
Yes, the police farce. Yes, and the police have sided with the left again. Anybody would think that they want a gay, left-wing. Going to get in trouble for this one. Muslim London. Well, I hate to say it, but London isn't just Muslim. London is a lot of other ethnic groups. Always has been.
Yeah.
Very reminiscently Very. There's been a lot of people who've been beaten up by the police. There's footage of it. They're basically causing people to try and incite them to attack.
Oh, and just pushing people to that point, and then
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what's going on in this country. And that isn't the policemen doing it themselves, that's coming from above. That's coming from people in charge.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't know anybody else if they saw it, but I think Tommy Robinson is going to be getting arrested again.
Yeah.
I think without a doubt he'll be arrested.
No, you're right, Lisa. Debates, disagreements, they are healthy. It's how we continue to learn as a species.
what's the same? But think how many times I've done it. We've all done it. You've done either research about something to a certain degree, or maybe you've just heard enough about something, and you go to have a small conversation, debate, whatever, with somebody, and they've done 10 times the research you have. Okay, you might have been wrong about what you thought about something to begin with because you got bad information or whatever it is, didn't dig deep enough. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You had a conversation, you had a debate with somebody, but you fucking learned something.
The issue you've got having a conversation with any of the left wing lot at the minute is to have a debate with somebody. It has to be two people who have reasonable intelligence levels. And I'm sorry, but most of the left wing people and the lefty woke communities are thick as fucking pig shit.
Well, not just that, you're going to have everybody starting to get offended as you're trying to have a conversation about it.
They see somebody put a point out, like David Lamy putting out that a man can grow a fucking cervix or a womb or whatever it is, that he said. Don't ask Tyler. You don't. And
I don't
they
want to know.
believe it. They believe this shit. Yep, there certainly were, Martin.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it. The issue comes not from the Muslim community as such. Not all Muslims, you can't say all Muslims are part of ISIS or a part of Taliban or blah, blah, add whoever you want. But there are the bad ones, the same as there's bad fucking people in other religions, like we've all said before. The problem is that there are people who want to make London a no-go area for anybody who is white and British. Fact. And that's Sadiq Khan. That man's dangerous.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it was 150,000, Lisa. Possibly more.
I say the only report I saw it was some guy trying to say it was like 1 million people or some shit.
It wasn't that many, but there was definitely a lot. Yeah, Sadiq Khan. I mean, that man is fucking dangerous. I don't think Ant Middleton will ever become mayor of fucking London. And I don't think he should, to be honest, because I think the bloke's a fucking idiot. But we do need somebody in charge of London and mayor of London who's actually got a brain in their head. They're always gridlocked. It's London, Lisa.
I'd say that's just a normal day in London.
It certainly is.
bit like the
Well, it's
M62.
even more gridlock because you got all the tube strikes as well.
Don't get me started on that one. Sorry, simple answer, right? Any of these people, like the young doctors who take a job, knowing the pay, knowing what the conditions are, then go on strike once they're in a position. Simple answer, you're sacked. This is where I don't agree with unions.
Yeah.
Unions are there to give the workers rights. I like your union that you have.
Well, but ones
I
that actually
agree
do their
with that.
jobs and are trying to, keep themselves at a workable wage in that way.
But
Yeah, I know, Lisa. I was joking, but yeah, I mean, there was definitely a lot of people there. That's for sure. I think the tube strikes, though, and the young doctors. I mean, you look at the wages some of the tube people are getting. If you're on one of the busy lines, they're getting paid a basic wage of 120,000 a year,
Jeez.
and they're asking for more. Simple answer: sack them, get rid of them. Same goes with the doctors. If you can't, you've gone into a job that you know is a hard job, yes. You know what the wages is. You know what the working conditions are. Why do you feel the need to then go on strike once you've got that job? And then inconvenience people who need medical care.
yeah.
See, that's my question. If you already if it was the big surprise, like you thought it was in better conditions, you're going to be working it or better pay, whatever, and they lied to you about it. Okay, I can see that. But if you already know before you come under this position, why are you showing up and then going, okay, even though I'm here because I was supposed to be here to take care of these patients that need me here, but now I'm going to go back on that because I don't like what I agreed to.
I mean, the doctors, it's a progression anyway. Junior doctors, they're on minimum wage or just above minimum wage. They do 3-4 years, they start getting decent money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 or 8 years, they're then fully independent doctors in their own right. Don't have to be tied to a hospital and a hospital contract, and then they can chase the big money. And there is some big money to be earned.
Yep. Yeah, I it's just my personal opinion is that.
But the whole thing, I mean, junior doctors, it's a long process, and their hospital time as junior doctors is to complete their training.
Yep.
They're still, in reality, students. Okay, highly qualified and generally pretty intelligent, but they're still learning.
I like the way you said generally. Yes, generally pretty intelligent. I mean, you have to be in that job, yeah.
No, but Martin's got a point. Think about it. Most of the people that are entering job markets now that are, 18, 19 years old, they're, okay, what is the easiest possible thing I can do to make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time? That is their mindset.
Bank robbery.
Matthew. Even when I was in high school, that wasn't what you were thinking. You were thinking, okay, yeah, if I'm going to put 30 years into a career, I'd like to be well paying. But I don't want to hate my job for 30, 40, 50 years. You put something you're interested in, something you like doing, something you enjoyed doing.
Martin, when you trained and qualified, it was a vacation. It wasn't a job. It was something you did because you were driven to do it.
Mm.
You wanted to help people. You wanted to, as you say, solve problems, challenge to help people. So yeah, that's a vocation. That's not a job.
True.
And I think some of the junior doctors now are forgetting that. But as you go up the career ladder, your money jumps massively.
It does. It does, definitely. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. As Lee would always say, the world is not round, it is not flat, it is fucked. Well and
Well,
truly.
stop fucking it.
Matt, put down the spray cheese.
Mm.
Oh God, we're not going back into last night's conversation.
No, that is not a live conversation.
I would never touch squirty cheese if my life depended on it.
I mean, even if you have aerosol
What about the
tea and a
aerosol
chicken,
tea? What about the moose tea?
I just said aerosol tea and a chicken, you'd be fine.
Tyler, there is something wrong with you.
A liquid butter.
I mean, America has had some really bad ideas over the years.
Yes.
No, now you got me wondering. I was supposed to start Googling this and see what are some of the weirdest things Americans have put food-wise into like pressurized cans and everything, like for convenience.
I dare you.
Oh, let's see. Keep conversating.
Could be
Oh,
interesting.
this could get strange.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Lee's got a new song out this week, by the way, people.
Yeah, it's a pretty good song actually. I enjoyed that one.
You did.
Mm.
Good.
Your lyrical input again, Matt.
It may have been.
No, I could tell it was.
It's dark enough.
Yeah.
I have a couple more lyrics already.
And Martin, you are absolutely right. Nothing should be aerosol.
No, you don't want anything up your aerosol. Hold on.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't think so.
Low GI. Ooh, sounds good, Lisa.
So for aerosol things, it's not that bad of a list. It's basically just like whipped topping, like whipped cream. There's spray cheese, cooking oils, which I expected. There's like the tea and coffee concentrates.
Yeah,
and then,
they're just wrong.
And for some reason, it's called cheese foam.
Carry on.
No, that was the end of the list, but it's like, it kind of makes sense if you've ever seen the product.
I mean, I can sort of understand taking fresh cream, putting it in aerosol and
Oh, the proper cartridge on it.
pressurizing it with nitrogen to use immediately. I can understand that one.
Right, and a proper, yeah.
Depends what you're using it for.
Putting on
Matt?
waffle.
Matt, you're not inflating the sheep with
I'm
aerosol
just
and whipped
saying,
cream.
you can use it for all sorts of things. If your mind is dirty and it's gone the other way, that's not my fault. Fresh
Oh,
fruit
God,
may be
Martin,
added to.
I watched one of the review channels and someone was on about eating Marmite. An American never tried Marmite before. They
Yeah.
used.
Oh, well, they put a whole giant spoon of it.
Yeah, but they used liquid butter.
Exactly. You see, Lee sees my point. There's nothing wrong with squirty cream.
No, there's one for you, Matt. Scrapple.
What?
Scrapple.
I'm the same to you.
Again, I repeat myself. What?
So scrapple is basically when they're butchering a pig, everything that's left, chopped and thrown into a block, and like compressed into a block and then sold. What else we got in here?
No, it's a bit like a terrine.
Hey, up, Block.
Thank you. Close the door, please.
Oh, Block.
Hey, Block.
Cheeky peeky. No, Scrapple. It's just. What can't you be normal and make like black pudding?
Look up Scrapple. It probably doesn't look that far off from like haggis.
I like black pudding. I like haggis. I like black pudding. Something called Scrapple. No. Your country fucks everything up. I'm telling you.
I'm saying, you guys don't do corn dogs, do you?
Not if I can help it.
Unfortunately, they have.
Yes, Block. We were talking about the uses for squirty cream.
Yeah. Sadly, corn dogs have reached the UK.
No, that can carry on.
There you go, Matt. Go for you a try. Rocky Mountain oysters.
Bollocks.
Exactly.
I know what they are. We refer to them as sweetmeats.
No, that's what I'll look up. The old southern recipes. Everything full of Jello and mayo.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, keep in mind those are desserts, including mayo ones.
Martin, we've said this so many times, mate, about what their country feeds them, what they call food. All I'm going to say is, next 20 years, Soylent Green.
The Arkansas specialty, possum pie.
Is that fresh or frozen possum?
Funny enough, it's actually a dessert pie. It's actually a dessert pie with chocolate pudding, coconut. Oh, yeah.
It's squirty possum. That's roadkill when you put it in a pressurized can.
And forget to open the can before you put it on the fire.
See? I think your country is dead when it comes to food. Your food quality is sort of, yeah.
I mean, in our country, they're allowed to put it in food as long as you can prove it is edible.
I mean, you know, it depends which cookbook you're looking to put it in. If you're going to publish your own, you really ain't got to do shit.
But in America, though, the system is you can throw anything you like in it until you can prove something's not safe. By which time you probably killed a few thousand people.
Yeah, Craig does get abused a lot.
It does seem to happen, doesn't it?
I mean, you're the only country in the world that makes that stuff that you call gravy. That looks like the cat's just thrown up on your plate.
So, which kind of gravy, though? You got beef gravy, turkey gravy, chicken gravy, and then you got sausage gravy. You have sausage gravy for biscuits, yeah.
Look, gravy should not be a white, creamy colour.
And you definitely shouldn't put it on scones.
There you go, guys. Matt, there's your Sunday dinner.
I'm not even looking. I don't know, Block. I don't know. You've only got, I mean, you'll understand all this, Block, but the chemicals that go into their stuff, the amount of fucking chemicals, it's like a list to how to make your own fucking dirty bomb. It's ridiculous.
1 can spray cheese, 1 capful thermite. I mean, it probably would.
1 paper bag to throw up in.
And the thermite's not for explosive purposes. So you can clean your system out after.
The thermites to fucking give to the.
Well, that looks interesting.
Lisa. All molded into Jello.
What the? What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, believe me, that came anywhere near me, mate.
Is there any way you can share that onto the stream at all?
Oh,
I mean, I have seen worse things. I mean, you get some of the awful terrains.
well, yeah.
Like they had one, it was Peaches, Jello, and Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip.
Yeah, when they say mayo, it's usually always name brand Miracle Whip. So not actually, yeah.
What the fuck is Miracle Whip?
Here you go for your pleasure. If it comes up.
I mean, I have seen worse things in a butcher's. But you know for a fact you're buying something that is, we don't know what the fuck to do with it. But
we're going to feed it to the dog. Or...
Yeah, that's a 1970s thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the good old salmon in the aspic.
Yeah. Yes, and I wouldn't take it out of the tin. It would be in the tin when I threw it at him.
Mm.
Honestly. How can you...
No,
I mean, a roast...
That's when you play tin roulette.
I've played that. When you buy a random box of unlabeled tins from the wholesalers.
Mm-hmm.
Two dozen tins. What's in it? I don't know.
So you have mashed
Oh,
potato, peas, and pineapple chunks with gravy.
It's got the cream.
All right, so
Oh no!
in the retro Miracle Whip recipes,
Retro miracle.
you've got Miracle Whip with peanut butter sandwich. You have the Jello salad, which says dissolved strawberry or lime Jello mixed with cottage cheese, Miracle Whip, and crushed pineapple.
Cottage cheese in the dessert.
Oh yeah,
I'm
So
sorry.
it looks like. So basically, it looks like somebody's made a jelly, had a quick, done something into the jelly.
the 7-layer salad. Layers of lettuce, peas, hard-boiled eggs, cheese, bacon, and topped with Miracle Whip.
That just sounds wrong on every level.
From a UK point of view, I would like to apologise, apart from 3 of us on it. The American moron will be getting
I'm
fired.
having a good time here.
It's not even a proper mayonnaise, that.
Did you look it up?
Or is it on?
I mean, what the hell? Why would
Yeah, let's.
that's all savoury that you've then put?
Oh, custard.
So, all right. So, what is Miracle Whip versus mayo? Okay. Miracle Whip it says sweet, tangy dressing with less fat and fewer calories than mayonnaise. But due to added sugar, high fructose corn syrup, spices, and water, it has, the flavor of, oh, good God.
Go on.
No, it has the flavor of regular close to mayonnaise without all the extra oil and eggs and everything.
So they've taken out the stuff that is actually not too bad for you.
And replaced with high fructose corn syrup and sugar.
And added a load of shit in it.
And emulsifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a dietitian, as people probably notice, but what the
there you go. Is that it's just the right one?
If you've got any more pictures, keep them to yourself.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at the actual ingredient.
In the name of Satan's fetid foreskin, are you looking at now?
So
how you be awful?
The first ingredient is water, so that's your main ingredient in the entire container.
Yeah, but it's American water, so it's crap.
Soybean
So
oil,
it'll catch fire.
so soybean oil, and then high fructose corn syrup, vinegar, modified cornstarch, egg, salt, natural flavor, mustard flour. Here's one bit: potassium sorbate as a preservative, paprika. Okay, and then just spice and dried garlic.
The only thing I would have out of all of that is
all the last things that didn't sound like horrible ingredients for the most part, besides the preservative, are the smallest amounts in the ingredient list.
Yeah, I like paprika. The rest of it just sounds like he should be put in the bin.
Yeah, found a new way of losing weight. Here, try this.
The new American diet, it's full of shit.
Well, think if they give us harsh fructose corn syrup and everything, all their diet pills and all the plans and everything and medications, they can sell the hell out of.
Yep. It's American. What is it? I don't know. Bin.
See, there's a couple of American pharmaceutical companies decided to pull their investment in the UK because the UK government have used to pay their high exorbitant prices for their medications.
Good.
Good.
Well, I mean, just I don't even have regular TV with all the full commercials anymore, but you still obviously get ads and everything here and there. The number of different medications that are out in just the U.S. is a horrific fucking number. I know worldwide it's a thing, but I swear there's 1,000 different variations from the same company, parent company, but they're also named something different, competing with their last version.
Yeah.
The issue
Which
is
will be branded as new and improved.
your pharmaceutical companies have been ripping off people. It's all very well Trump saying when he did his speech, going, "Oh, the UK will have to pay the same as everybody else." Fuck you, Trump. You and your friends and your shares that you've got in Big Pharma, which he has, and he is ripping the world off and people off to make money.
The thing is, it's not just Britain that they're gonna have to withdraw from, because right across Europe they're run to a similar pricing scheme.
I'm telling you now, the way the world is looking, what will happen eventually is America will become, you will be self-sustaining, okay? It will be America. It will be just America. You will be all on your own.
Yeah.
You won't get anything from China. You won't get anything from any other countries. You won't get any decent cars, any decent bikes, any decent electronics.
Well, did you hear what
Trump is fucking shafting you.
Well, you heard that Trump, replaced the head of NASA, right?
What with?
Right. They have made the announcement that the U.S. will be the first to put nuclear reactors on the moon.
Why?
Okay.
That was going to be my next question, actually. Why?
I don't have an answer for that one. I don't have an answer for any of their shit. But yes, that has been said.
All they need to do is go and watch a little Jerry Anderson program called Space 1999.
Well, he definitely ain't brains, is he?
Wrong program. Wrong
Well,
program.
yeah, but it's the same person. It's Jerry, isn't it? It's like,
yeah.
he sure as hell ain't brains. Fucking hell. Not that Trump's ever likely to watch this, but Donald, you're a fucking twat.
Oh, so apparently he's been back on social media posting again. First thing this morning or yesterday morning, whatever it was, his first thing early morning was, so this baseball team and this football team that changed their names to be more politically correct, they need to change them back immediately.
Exactly, Block.
Oh, Mike.
Evening, buddy.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, I always like that one. Block just reminded me Trump managed to put a casino into bankruptcy. I mean, you can't fail to make money at a casino with a casino, and he somehow bankrupted it.
Yeah, and he also even looked like an idiot in Home Alone too.
I mean, let's be honest. There's lots of idiots in the world.
Yeah.
Lots of idiots. But Trump, he is on his own little level. He's up there on a little pedestal.
Well, think. Most idiots are only a danger to themselves. He has buttons all around him that cause him to be a danger to everyone else.
And get a coke.
Well, that's not human right there. That's important for him to keep, functioning. Wait, somebody disconnect the button.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Block. He is mentally unable to function and think, even as a stupid person. I get not everybody.
You see this word they're using. This word, it's a very important word. We have to process this word. Okay, you don't even know what the word is.
What I like with Trump is this pointing all the time. He's like a nodding dog.
Well, think whoever's running the strings has to, you only got a lever to go to the arm, so or you're getting something down.
I was going to say, in answer to that block,
There's a bit
most
of
of the
string.
invertebrates have a higher understanding of math than him.
Matt, all I can think is I know you've seen the SpongeBob episode because dude, when Plankton was controlling SpongeBob was in his brain, and he just sticks the plug into his brain and it has the two joysticks. Something like that must have happened.
Do you know, Martin, you're right. The foremost powerful idiots are Trump, Starmer, Putin, and Kim Jong. I would say Putin has a few more brain cells than the others. Not by a lot.
He's probably got a combination of Starmer and Trump's.
Yeah, he's got a few more brain cells in there.
And
But
think how
he's
dangerous those two are by themselves. Imagine doubling that.
But there are Alsatians who can outthink them all.
the squid and octopus are very intelligent. Yeah, I agree, Block. But how stupid are people to vote for these people? That's what is scary.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in America at the moment who are still, he's the greatest thing on the planet.
What?
Sorting out America. America is going to be great again.
Well, if you use enough tax dollars to go golfing.
Hang on. What's this word again?
Yeah.
Well, think if you use enough tax dollars to go golfing, we'll be in the Depression era, worse than it was then, quick enough.
Well, this is also true, Block. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I can't understand is how they voted him in again.
What it's proving
there it is.
What it's proving is that these figureheads of the parties are unintelligent morons that are just put there to be controlled from the back room by the people doing what they want to do. Nobody trusts Trump in his own fucking government. The same as nobody in Starmer's government trusts him. They just tell him what he has to say and tell him what he has to do.
Well, think though, if you were in politics and you didn't want to be front man, but you had somebody that would have listened to what you still wanted done, wouldn't those two be pretty ideal?
No, because Starmer keeps thinking he has good ideas.
There's a problem with being in politics. I couldn't be in politics the same as probably everybody in here who's watching, because most of us actually care about what we do, what we say, what we think, and the repercussions on others. To be a politician, you have to not give a fuck about anybody, be a greedy, lying, deceitful person.
And have no remorse for any of your actions.
I'm sure people in here have maybe told the odd little lie here and there and whatever. Right, that's one thing. But this is telling lies that cause people to get killed and all sorts of seriously bad stuff.
Or cause people serious hardship.
He doesn't give a shit about.
One thing, they do stuff and somebody speaks out against them, and all of a sudden they've got threats from supporters of whoever. You better not say that against, so and so. Why? Why is there violence being brought into political beliefs and all this crap?
The problem is you've got stupid people voting, okay? And this isn't America, this is worldwide. They believe what Trump says. I'm going to make America great for America and Americans. I'm going to get rid of all the illegal immigrants. Sounds good. Okay. You get rid of all the non-American people. You get rid of all of the people who are taking business off your company and so on. So you get more money coming in, you get more finance coming in, your country's better, there's less crime. All of this is better. So that's what you're hearing as the person voting. He's not going to do any of that.
No.
And that's exactly what people like Starmer do. All politicians are the same. They're all lying, deceitful.
When anytime they actually save anything, it's like the TikTok thing over here. Out of nowhere, it disappears, and then it comes back, 12 hours later, and it has banners going across, thank President Trump for bringing back TikTok.
Yeah. I don't think there's been an honest politician probably ever. I honestly don't. And I include John F. Kennedy in that. You've got to remember, I don't know if you know this in American history, but John F. Kennedy, how did he get in power?
Oh, I have no idea.
You don't? John F. Kennedy got in power by votes being manipulated, allegedly, of course, by certain people of Italian descent.
Okay.
Clicking on it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was going to drop charges and drop nosing into the American mafia. When his brother decided to look into the mafia, John F. Kennedy got shot. Now tell me it was an accident and it was by somebody up in a fucking library with an old Italian rifle. Bullshit.
Right.
That was a professional hit. There's so much corruption in American and ours. Yeah, it does, Mike. Power corrupts.
But for anybody who wants a clue as to who shot President Kennedy, just look which way the body moved when the bullet hit.
That's what I always...
It wasn't from the fucking book depository.
Yep. They proved it. It's been proven.
Oh, the trajectory's been traced back. And
but of course, you've got to think that the FBI are involved, the CIA are involved. They've got so much power. You come out with it, you prove it as Tyler, you prove all these things, you prove them all wrong. The only thing that's going to happen is they'll just shut you down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still waiting for the one kid over here that's currently hiding in the hills to go missing. He decided to let his entire operation on video go on TikTok or Facebook or whatever. He created a pressurized system that has a shredder on top, puts waste plastic in through a chemical process and, all that, which I'm not smart enough to understand. But through the end of it, he gets a gasoline substitute, basically, that runs the exact same in current engines.
Yeah.
And the only draw of the equipment is electrical draw coming into the, whole system.
Yeah. Well, that will be shut down. It will shut down.
About a month or two ago, he had to put out like one final video for a while, and basically that he was hiding in the woods under tree canopies because there's planes and helicopters flying over his property. And he was trying to, not get caught, basically.
It's not the first time it's happened, and it won't be the last.
I mean, that's at least the third or fourth time in the last, however many years, 100 plus years, whatever, that somebody's come up with some alternative fuel method and they just disappear.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say it's happened at least 4 times.
Yeah, but America had electrical cars before Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
The first electrical cars in America were like I think it was 05 or 07.
Was it that early?
It was 07.
I don't know why I'm going to say like 14 or 15, but still not.
So you had electrical cars.
Yeah.
But that doesn't benefit the people that wanted to benefit.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The whole system is so corrupt.
Like, here, I've got one for you. No, I've got a little rant for you. There we go. I've been seeing these commercials all fucking week, and it's been bothering me. So I have no problem with people wanting to use the pouches to quit smoking.
Yeah.
The non-tobacco pouches, the nicotine, I get that, not an issue. Why is it that we have commercials for these Zins over here, right? But it's not just hey, we have a discount code to make it cheaper to buy them. It's we have a Zin 10 challenge, and you need to try every flavor and do this and get all these codes and do this and that for prizes. And why is that okay? Like it was in the early days of cigarettes. But the vape industry was turned into, this is bad, this is harming our children.
Because if you think about it, well, here's a classic example. And all the vapors are now going to be Juul, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What are Juul doing now? They're manufacturing weed and THC-based products.
Yeah, but you look what the original company was that became Juul. It was Plume.
It was blue, yeah.
And Plume were making dry herb vaporizers.
Yep. As soon as weed became legal in America, which I have nothing against, and I think it should be here, I have nothing against that. As soon as it becomes legal, the government makes money from it. As soon as the government make money from whatever it is, they're happy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Government is not there to help you, it's there to make money off you.
And that's the thing. It's always been that way. No matter how glorious things seem at a certain time period and whatever, there's always something going on behind closed doors. Always.
Yeah. And I agree, Mike. I agree. Far too many 9 mils in schools and colleges and unis. I'm not saying, we had this sort of discussion like last week about, I'm not saying all guns should be banned in America, right? I'm not saying that, not at all. What I'm saying is there needs to be a more controlled system, a more sensible system.
You guys know I'm a gun owner. I'll
Yeah.
even say it this way. Would it be a pain in my ass if it was a much longer, drawn-out process? If I saw something I wanted, like right now, I can go on to, gun sites that are, actual shops in other states, order anything I want if I had the money, to do so. Give it a week, it'll be shipped to a local dealer. They do a background check phone call, and you get it within a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That is, convenience for that. Cool. I have no problem with that. Well, okay, I had no problem with that. Now how everything's happening and what's, obviously mindsets are changing, getting worse and worse by the day.
Yeah.
I'll deal with, if I want something new, I will deal with a few hours of bullshit. If it means somebody else isn't going to be able to walk in, hand somebody a fake ID, whatever, and documents, and walk out 3 minutes later with something they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I'm not saying ban all guns. I'm not going with that approach because there are obviously people who use guns for protection. There are people who need firearms. There are people who use them for hunting and so on. Not got an issue with the people who use guns correctly. Same as here, there's people who use guns for that type of thing. But it's this attitude. Texas is probably the worst with their approach to it. We can carry anything we want. Yeah, well, great, but you don't need an AR-15 to go and walk around the fucking Walmart to do your shopping.
I'd have to look up what year it was. Honestly, I don't remember. But you remember they had that happen here a few years back. There were people walking the streets with loaded ARs. will I carry because I can lawfully do so? Yeah. Well, okay. Let me rephrase. It depends where I'm going. If I'm going anywhere, obviously that you would not take a firearm, I'm not going to take it. That's a given. But if I'm going to the grocery store with my kids, and there's however many people in there, and God knows what's going to happen because it's Ohio and it's a Walmart, it is what it is. Do I ever want to have to use my guns? Hell no. I hope I never fire one outside of a range in my entire life. That
well,
is
most normal people wouldn't want to.
But there's too many. I hate to say it this way, but the way things are, especially around here, there's too many what ifs to not just have it as. I don't want to call it peace of mind, but I guess as an option.
Well, it is peace of mind.
But it only
but I don't like having to go to that as a peace of mind thing. But it's scarily a reality.
The problem is, you need the peace of mind because just about everybody else has a gun, and you don't know what's wrong with their head.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. There's not here. Like you're not going to catch that many people, carrying. Like it's exaggerated. It is, but there are a number of people that do. And what does it take? It takes that one idiot that decides I'm going to do something stupid today.
Yeah.
And you've got in your little, you see somebody pull a gun in the middle of a store, and in just your field of view, there's 35 kids. Well,
you see, it's insane. I get if you're going shooting and you're going, whether you agree with it or not, but if you're going hunting for whatever, fine. You don't need a fully automatic assault rifle to go hunting animals. You don't machine gun a fucking deer.
Well, and that's what I said to you guys the other night when you were on Lee's show. That is a misconception about full automatic over here being just you can go buy that from a gun shop and whatever. If you are a citizen, first off, to get a hold of anything full automatic, you're looking at take the licenses out of it for a minute. Take all the licenses and the schooling and all the stuff you have to get those permits. Just the tax stamp that they add to be able to get that ability. I think just that on something full automatic is somewhere between like $7,000 to $10,000 additional, just for having that switch.
The issue is with having so many firearms out there in America, isn't the people who legally own them?
No, as anywhere for any weapon, yeah.
It's the people who can obtain those weapons by breaking into somebody's property. If they know somebody has an AR-15 or whatever automatic weapon, and they can break in and steal that weapon, then you've got an illegal firearm on the streets that can't be tracked.
Yeah.
So the danger is, I can see why.
I don't want to start the gun nuts, but there are other products that go with these rifles that I don't agree with. You got the bump fire stocks. Taking that out on the range and out into a field where it's safe and everything, I could see that being a lot of fun. But it mimics the fire rate of automatic weapons. I don't think that should have ever. It's not anymore. It's been outlawed for a while, but I don't think that ever should have been an option as a general purchase. And then at one point it was a gimmicky thing. They had a little hand crank that you bolted into your trigger guard and did a Gatling gun style rotary thing. Right, gimmicky little right. Okay, kids are fighting. 2 minutes.
I mean, when it comes to gun laws, I think we've got a reasonable balance.
That's important.
You can have handguns. They have to be kept at a club.
That's my point, Block. The idiots who've got hold of AKs and God knows what illegally, and they're roaming around the streets. illegally and using them and firing them at each other's and gangs and whatever. Yeah.
But if you had a reasonable restriction on how you can access guns,
Yeah.
then you wouldn't have the opportunity for a lot of those illegal weapons.
True.
Okay. Nobody fighting. One kid is stepping on the other one's toe. Anyway. Right. That's why I was in there. I'm like, okay, did someone die? I heard the yell. He stepped on my foot. Okay.
Actually, that gives me a good segue, that doesn't it? Guns don't kill people, rappers do. Why do
MC Rolling Troll. Oh, sorry.
no, why do metal get such a bad name as a violent type of music, according to and yet all the trouble comes from the likes of Little Wayne about owning firearms and shooting my people and shooting my bitches.
Look at which organizations a lot of these people are members of.
Yeah.
That's going to beget violence.
The problem is we worship Satan, according to Lee, anyway. Other clubs are possible. But you never hear about any of that in metal, right? What you hear about it in is rap music.
Well, you got that side. And then the other thing about metal and, all that is the drug side, right? Oh, you're going to go to these shows and there's going to be drugs all around. You ever been to a country concert? That's worse.
No.
That's depending on like how big the show is, that's
and
worse.
It's depressing.
You've got a group of rednecks that big. Yeah, it's depressing. So you've got a lot of very medicated rednecks.
Well, yes, I'll give you that one, Block. Yeah, Varg definitely did his utmost there. Yeah, bit of mayhem in there. That bloke Varg was I should say, he's a fucking idiot. We've gone into the deep, dark back of time on dark metal. Mid-80s metal. Oh God, no. Satanic Panic. Yeah, but let's be honest, Block. Mayhem were pretty shit anyway. I've just switched into metal mode now, so.
It's a very good point, Lisa. For every
I can think off the top of my head, maybe
idiot in metal and black metal, how many rappers are there?
There was a lead singer who decided to get his missus killed, whose name has gone out of my head now. I mean, when you think about it, there's probably been maybe half a dozen.
Think of probably the most famous, case of a rapper being killed through a bunch of bullshit. You had Biggie.
Yeah.
And that was obviously very orchestrated and convoluted and all kinds of things going on, Rumors being who was behind it is what it is.
The trouble with rap music has always been its promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after a certain time, I think it got a lot worse Because if you see, like, I've watched some of the interviews with, like, Snoop Dogg and stuff, like, more recently. Now he's gotten older and talks about some of the old days and how things actually happened. He said they did some reaction videos to some of the newer music, and they, first word out of these new kids rapping mouth was, they use the, we're gang. He's like, why is that always the word? He's like, why is it always the trigger word? Why is it always,
If you want to mention Nurgle, that's one of his designs. Luciferian.
But he's like, we had problems with each other back then, but it was about making the music. It wasn't about trying to make the money. It wasn't trying to, this side versus that, and it just got worse and worse.
Venom are evil.
Yes, I know. Bunch of Geordie idiots.
Oh.
Trying to think.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Lisa. I can't think off the top of my head. I can't think. I did lose. I mean, I used to listen to some rap music years ago, but
Well, who though? That's what I'm saying. After a certain year, it changed.
Nothing you would have listened to.
Come on.
If we go back far enough, Cypress Hill.
Oh, dude, fucking favorite.
You see, Cypress Hill.
Dude, have you seen? They actually did an interview or something recently. I can't remember if they were releasing something new or a new tour. Or
Yeah,
something.
they are.
But they don't sound. I mean, for the age difference from then to now, you expect a sound difference. It's not that big.
That's all the weed.
Mm.
It's kept him in the same moment.
Well, think about it. Everybody always says, "How did people like Betty White pass before like Nelson?" It's like, well, maybe the cleanest lifestyle wasn't the best lifestyle.
But you see, there's three good bands: Cypress Hill, Beastie Boys, and House of Pain. And then from sort of House of Pain was kind of a bit of a crossover band.
Yeah.
Cypress Hill started working with a few other people. And at the same time, I'd been listening to fucking metal all the time anyway, as long as I can remember. And as for Yes Block, we know about the priests who can't keep their hands to themselves. Yeah.
I mean, I loved it when they got Cypress Hill to be in that movie with Method Man and everything, How High or whatever. Trying to get his guys to play DJ with plates.
Yeah.
God, I haven't seen that in forever.
Redman's got his own fucking YouTube channel, hasn't he?
I said Redman and then Method Man, yeah.
And Redman's always fucking stoned.
That's a given.
Biohazard, great band.
Yeah.
Love Biohazard. Although this week I've been listening to a classic band, and I think we should get Tyler listening to the Anti-Nowhere League. That will fuck
Sounds
your
like
head
a plan.
Oh, God.
That will fuck your head up.
Oh, yeah.
Seen Anti-Nowhere League live. Fucking great band. Oh, God.
I forgot that Will Smith was a rapper at one point.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Kind
only about 3 weeks ago he did a bloody show in Scarborough.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
he's back out doing his music. Well,
Obviously,
he
his,
calls it music.
Well, there's been a few
film
interviews
roles
lately
have
about
dried
how
up
his
a little.
well, no, there's been a few interviews lately that screwed him, letting out what kind of person he actually is, and the fact that whole slap at the VMAs or whatever it was, how if it was anybody else, it would never have went down the way it did.
Every week.
What?
Starting with the most inoffensive joke.
Oh, Michael.
Mike.
What's the fastest animal on the planet? An Ethiopian chicken. What's Osama bin Laden's favourite football team? The New York Jets.
Oh dear.
What do you call a man that likes little bicycles?
Go on.
A pedophile.
Oh God.
Michael, if you don't behave, I'm going to block you permanently.
You keep reading them.
Well, they are
That's
funny.
good.
Honestly, Mike, they're getting worse.
You know, I thought I offended everybody enough for the whole show with the Jell-O dinner, but then Mike had to just slide in there at the
When you say Vic, to which joke? I mean,
I wish we could play that TikTok on here.
no. I was watching Little Bicycles, yeah. Yes. Oh, for fuck's sake, Mark.
That's an old one.
Don't you start.
I mean, it's better than the waitress that got fired from Denny's. Sorry, she got a new job the next week at IHOP.
Yeah, American humour and British humour is different, though, isn't it?
You don't say.
Very.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ours is rather darker.
Much darker.
Well, yours seems to pull a lot from like historical background and references.
That's right. You haven't got any history.
No. Funny you say that. I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me eventually. Basically, they're like, yeah, we're celebrating this being, 200 years old. I'm like, okay.
You celebrating anything being 200 years old? Jesus, what? That's not even history in this country.
That's why I started like, yeah.
What's long, black, and smelly? The Brixton Dole Queue.
Oh.
I am not using that last one, Michael. No. No.
He found the limit. Mike found the limit.
Because of one word.
Oh, God.
It would get me fucking shot.
And no, Mike, that is not permission to put it in chat.
It is funny. It is funny. I like it. But it's, you know that YouTube with their are so anti certain words.
One thing, that's all AI detected now, too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll save that one for afterwards, Mike. Don't worry.
Yeah, the AI monitoring is getting silly.
It is. It is getting silly. It
Oh, like how
was the,
Facebook is.
it was the N word. Right. And mine
November.
wasn't
I say, won't you be my neighbor?
N and ends in
Yeah, November.
Knob in your case. The issue is, right, why is it everybody who's black finds that word offensive? Then they listen to rap music and every other word in American rap music, or rap music, I should say, is using that word.
Mhm.
I have one defense to this.
Oh,
And it's and it's not the music side. It's like as far as using it as anybody use it, it can be derogatory or seen as whatever. I understand the racial side. Let's take that out of the equation for like the moment, right? Just take it as being a derogatory, bad thing you shouldn't really say, right?
yeah.
No, I'm not going to say it, but like think how it is over where you guys are at, or like Australia, especially with the C word. It can be very meant as derogatory or as, hey, my friend just walked in the door.
Yeah.
It's used now that word is used interchangeably for them the same way. Not usually with the R at the end, but you understand the concept.
But the problem is the black community has made that word their own word. So it's okay for them to use it. It's not okay for a white person to use it.
That's why it's so...
Which is racist. That is racism against white people. Racism works both ways.
Yeah.
Did you just say they segregated a word?
Yes.
Yes.
Clarifying.
Yeah. And that word is actually goes in front of the colour brown. It used to be a colour of cotton. It was nothing to do with the colour of a person.
And if you're in Italy or Spain,
Negros. Negro.
Yeah.
Negro
it is
just
black.
colour.
It is just the color black.
Well, put it this way:
Yeah.
when I was growing up, and you had the kids' Crayola packs of crayons, and I always had the English and Spanish version of the words. They always had both versions on a black crayon.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's what it is. It's not.
Here's an old insult, okay? Right. I should be able to get out. If I call you a Schwarzer,
Yeah.
which is just the German for black, Schwarz is black. But years ago, the word Schwarzer was seen as a deflammatory insult to black people. If it's used in when you're insulting somebody, yeah, okay, then it is an insult to. And I'm not saying that's wrong.
It's meant derogatorily, and yeah.
But it depends how you say the word. If it's used in you blah blah blah, and then they use that word, then yeah, that's wrong. If you're using it just as a word, there's not an issue.
And
you're right, Mike.
There's also the way that the South African name as well.
Yeah.
It does. You're right. It does cause segregation.
No, Lisa's got a good point. Context. That really is everything.
Yeah. Why? Why on earth, Block? Why can't you say something is white, or however you say white in Dutch? It is white or it is black. End of. They're colours. Well, technically they're not, but anyway. It's just, it's a colour. You don't stop using the word blue or red or green, or the Irish are offended. You use the word green.
Well, I mean, if we rename it to Spud Brown, will that work?
Oi, racist.
Spuddist.
Spuddist.
He doesn't like russets.
Do you know what a russet is?
The only thing I will say regarding that word is some people you have used the N word for black. In the time when my granddad was still alive, he did use it in that word. He did use it in that way, but I suppose that's just the time as much as anything.
Also, when I
I
was
remember
as,
the nan going.
as a kid, that word was just a normal alternative to Negro.
I'm not saying this is right, but I remember my nan as a kid.
You remember your nan as a kid? Jesus wept. You older than you look.
Shut up. Don't tell anyone.
No, see, it's not the age thing. It's that family kind of gets twisted at one point in history. Sister, brother, and aunt.
My family ain't like yours, mate. I remember
You're the one that said you got family over here.
I remember my nan turning around and saying about the new neighbours who moved in who were Asian, and referring to them as, "Oh, them darkies have moved in down the road," and nobody thought anything of it because it wasn't. It was just because they were dark skinned.
Yeah.
It was
He was more using it as like a descriptive thing, not as a.
them darkies.
I'm not saying it was appropriate nowadays standards, but.
But what? There you go. You just said it right there. It's not appropriate nowadays.
Well, today's standards, yeah, because think what things have changed.
Why do they have to change?
I mean, I appreciate not hearing certain words when I just got in public.
I mean, a lot of the changes started in the early 80s when we started to see political correctness.
Political incorrectness. Two words that don't go together.
No, they don't.
Could it also be down to education?
Yeah.
That you realise that whatever colour they are, they're a person as well.
I think it depends how. I think it very much depends how you use the words, doesn't it? If you say about a black person or an Asian, whatever, and you say that blah 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 N-word, insert here, about somebody in an aggressive way or something like that, then yeah, that is being racist. And I don't agree with that. But if you just say somebody is dark skinned,
I like it. It's worked.
we are not calling them Novembers. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nice one, Martin.
You bunch of Novembers.
I swear, I get called Miracle Whip one time.
You just dropped yourself with it there, man.
You dropped yourself there, yeah?
You were going to come to that one eventually anyway.
We either call him Miracle Whip or Mr. Whippy.
Oh, now that's bad.
You have the power, Matt?
You'll have to think about this one. Where do we stick the flake? Anyway, moving on quickly.
No.
I'd say I ain't touching that one, but that just makes it worse.
It makes it a lot worse, Bill. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll do a poll on the on Facebook for that one. I can't be asked now, but
on changing Tyler's name. Yeah.
Change
Yeah.
it to his name. He's got to change it.
Legally go change it.
You've got to legally change it though in America. I want to see him explain that one to his mum. That was. Oh dear.
No, but you can't do it all at once. You got to have first name Miracles and middle name Whip.
Mr. Whippy. Has anybody seen anything vape related this week?
You already know what I'm going to say. When I have the extra cash, I'm going to buy that freaking Recoil 3.
Yeah.
Apart from possibly that Recoil 3, nothing else.
No, I'll pick that up.
And I'm not even a huge like single coil RDA like tanks. That's one thing, but for RDAs, I'm not usually into single coils that much. But I kind of want to wait until the new inserts come out.
Yeah.
My question is, what are they going to charge for the inserts for it?
Well,
Like
you
a 10
won't.
or something? Not a big
You
deal.
won't,
It's
Lisa,
like
because
$20, $30 for that. That's going to be.
you don't vape anymore, Lisa. So it's all right. I'll change the question. Have you seen anything that you want to buy, or has anybody bought anything decent this week?
Better, Lisa. What deals have you found this week?
We know Bill's been off buying records again.
Box sets.
It was just a little box set.
Which, may I add, was nothing to do with us.
I mean, I had very little influence on that. I think it was more of you going, "Oh, hey, by the way, if you get it in a box set, it'd probably be cheap."
Yeah, but the stupid thing was I had the box set in my wish list.
And see, and it didn't help though. As soon as you told us the price of it, we're like, "Well, that's not that much more than getting the individual one you were looking at."
It's not actually. It's only
It's what, £7 difference?
no 24 quid.
I thought you said the original one you were looking at was like 30 something.
No, it was 17.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I did see that there was a ultimate edition of War of the Worlds on vinyl with umpteen different extra bits and bobs, other vinyls with it as well, which was about 300 odd quid.
Yeah. I
mean, I've pre-ordered the 50th anniversary of Wish You Were Here.
Right.
Well, come on, Lisa. What'd you find?
I haven't bought anything this week, to be honest. Or have I? No.
Well, I mean, I had to buy a couple of T-shirts when I went to gig.
Well, of course.
Fair enough.
Kind
of a given, isn't it?
Nice one, Lisa. Nice one. Lisa's got a giant pod system. She can dry her clothes on it. It's a lipo pod system.
Just don't use the wrong liquid.
60 down to 34, though.
Yeah.
That'll do. That's Yorkshire now. That is last.
Now, Mike, I'm wondering how that Odin 2 is. I had the original, but given it was their original chip, too. And that's one of the few box sets I've actually had fail on me.
I was never overly keen on the design of the Odin, if I'm honest.
It was bulky for what it was. It was bulky for your battery size, but hand feel wasn't bad on it.
It was heavy though.
Yeah. But from what I heard, they were quite a good
lot
mod.
lighter than same batteries.
They were a good mod though, from what I heard. I never had many complaints.
The only issue I had with it, why mine failed, is the 510 plate came loose. And when I went to reattach everything, the solder joint actually broke. So that could have been me just not being careful enough. I did, but it however the board was calibrated after it was soldered originally, it was thrown off.
You plug it into your computer, plug it in. Oh, for fuck's.
It
Yeah.
wasn't eScribe, Matt. It was their stock software.
Oh, God.
Oh, so it was the Odin 200.
Yeah, like the original.
Oh, dear.
No, the original was the DNA.
Did DNA come out first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
about 4 months before the 200.
Well, think though about release times over here compared to over there. We probably saw them both around the same time,
They've only just got the V1 there.
and that's just a single battery.
No, the V1 was the dual battery,
Yeah.
and then the DNA dual battery, then the Odin 200, then the Odin 100,
100, right? And then they went up to
Mhm.
and then they went to the V2s.
Yeah, that is my only issue with it. But it wasn't designed by him, let's be honest, Martin.
Mm.
It
the one
was
thing he probably
designed.
designed was that button.
It wasn't. Basically, they went to him and said, "Can we put your name on our product? We'll
Yeah,
give you
probably.
some money."
I was going to say,
Put
yeah,
a little skull on the battery. The fire
he
button.
didn't even design the bloody button though. He just copied a skull from somewhere else.
It was.
It looked like
I'll
a
tell you
Call of
where
Duty
it's
skull, doesn't it?
Yeah, precisely.
Well, he did. It looked like a freaking video game skull.
Nice,
Yeah.
Mike.
That's a good. Well, that's good. That's a good deal.
Mhm.
That is.
Nice. Shoot, and installed and delivered.
Mike can finally wash his underpants now because it's 12 kilo.
Wait, his underwear have gotten a 12
Yeah, but
kilo,
only
or the
one
washer
pair
is
at a
fast in the
time.
washer?
Yeah, it's only one pair at a time.
Well,
I'm
it's,
gonna
it's,
get
the build, it's like the build up when you don't re-wick. Caramelization of the undies.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the off.
Given after the
Right.
condition of my coils yesterday, I can't really say a whole lot.
No, you can't.
No, you bloody
That was
can't.
bad. That was bad.
Mm.
It was disgusting. It looked like I don't think any of my coils have been that bad.
Like I said, I love the question. How do you not taste the difference? I couldn't taste anything half-ass all week. I was sick, so
Well,
I said the last time I saw
I
clothes
kept
like
vaping.
that. Last time I saw clothes like that and anything I was vaping was when I was making my own coffee e-liquid. Because it had real coffee, which meant there was coffee particulates in it.
Oh, jeez.
So that used to have to be cleaning the coils every 2 days.
they definitely looked a bit on the dark side.
Of the moon?
Yes.
It didn't even have cookies.
Mm.
Just you to wreck it.
Honestly, I keep thinking I had to replace my washing machine.
Lisa, don't say any more. Now you've said that, you're guaranteed.
Honestly, I managed to buy the good Zanussi second hand. It's still working. Never had any work done on it in 30 years.
He's never used it. He's never been plugged in. That's why.
Shh. Why do you think I've got a Temu account?
He just buys new T-shirts.
Mm.
Well, remember he said the other day about it, he has run out of space in the drawers for shirts. It's not because he has that many that are clean and ready to wear. It's just all the drawers are full. The old ones are falling to pieces.
He's currently
I've currently got about 15 that I've not even worn yet.
He's got enough T-shirts to last him 3 years without wearing the same one.
Probably. You're not that far off, Matt.
Oh, the S brand. Aha.
Smeg.
Same to you. Smeg.
Yeah, our Beko fridge is currently on 17 years.
You get him a birthday card?
I might take it out for a pint when it hits 18.
Oh, that's fair news, yeah.
I'm thinking of selling my washing machine back to Zanussi. Here's how you should build them. You managed it once.
No, see, Craig, now you've got a reason to put a kegerator built in through the tap on the fridge. What'd you do that for? It's legal now. Kids go to get a cup of water and pint comes out.
That'd be great if you had a fridge that just just gave you pints of beer. Just made its own beer. Brilliant.
Be worth a fortune.
I mean, shoot, my old supervisor before he retired literally had a full-size kegerator in his garage, and it wasn't like, hey, I have people over every weekend, we're going to go through so much of the keg. No, it was just him.
Yes.
I mean, we can get fridges that do chilled water, which to the Americans.
This is what I was going to say. Was this American beer he was drinking?
Yeah.
And it didn't
There's
catch
your
fire.
answer. Come on, American beer is.
You see there's a high enough alcohol content in American beer to catch fire?
American beer is.
No, but there's a high enough gas content in the American water to catch light.
I'm waiting for Lee's joke about canoes.
Unfortunately, that one's not a joke, is it?
No, it's really not.
It's what, 6 or 7 states where they've been fracking and they've got gas in the water.
I think Michigan was the worst one, where you could literally turn your tap on and take a lighter to it, and it would catch the water on fire as it was coming down.
Yeah.
Well, personally, Block, what I would say is American beer, can it have beer in its name? I don't think it should, because all American beer is piss water. It's just, there's nothing in it. Well, yeah,
that's very true, Martin.
I think Ben Shaw's Shandy is 1.4%, and that's for kids over here.
That says a little more about y'all than it does us if that's for kids.
No, it says we know how to bring our kids up right.
Well, do you remember when we used to get Shandy Bass? That was.
Oh, don't! I missed that.
I know. That was probably the best canned shandy that ever.
My mum used to buy it so I could take it to school in my pack up. It was my mum's fault I turned into a pisshead, I think.
Yeah, get the Shandy Bass.
Given the old go-to here was your kid was teething and he wouldn't stop and you couldn't get anything to work, it was a little bit of whiskey on the gums.
I've not seen Shandy Bass for years around here.
They stopped making it, didn't they, years ago, mate?
Yeah, but Lee's saying you can still get it.
You can get Ben Shaw's.
You can get Ben Shaw's, yeah. You can get Ben Shaw's anywhere.
Ben Shaw's ain't too bad.
Oh, Lisa, I was going to say, give it probably like 2-3 weeks till I get Bill sorted. But we're going to figure out, because I want to get some kind of UK care package of food sent over for these kids to try.
Hold on, let's rephrase that. He wants to get some food sent over rather than that shit that he eats normally.
but I know Lisa would be able to not only find things at more than stupid prices, but a good
Your
variety.
dog appears to be wanting to hump the curtain.
No, the cat's on the bed.
Your dog wants to hump the cat.
Possibly. I don't know. To each their own, you know.
You sure?
I'm not using the word that you know I would use to make it funny. We're not doing that.
Redneck breeding scheme. Oh God, what's he messaging you?
What, Mike again? He's debating the appropriateness of the joke. Oh God.
What does religion and a penis have in common? It's fine to have one. It's not. It's fine not to have one. It only becomes a problem when you ram it down a child's throat.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
But what if you
No,
ask for forgiveness on Sunday?
No.
That was a Catholic-related joke. You know the problem with that joke is there's such an element of truth in it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into religion again.
No.
Yeah, let's not redirect back to that.
That is also very true. It's not only, pardon me, not only Catholic.
The Catholics were best at protecting their perpetrators.
David Koresh.
Just send them a few, couple few miles up the road, it'll be all right.
David Koresh there was a interesting character. Tyler's looking dumbfounded. You must remember that name.
No.
Waco.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And there again is somebody who harboured and got loads of weapons together.
Mm.
And then the FBI went in there with their capes flying to save it all.
Oh, speaking of which, did you guys see the big vape bust that happened this past week? You've got RFK Jr. and his goon squad and a couple of the officers behind him standing in front of a table of disposables and like bottles of juice, like Juice Monster and stuff in boxes sitting on this table, right? You've seen the photos of them doing like big drug busts, like cocaine busts, and they have all the bricks sitting out and they're standing there all, proud and talking to same exact picture, table a bit of disposables and juice. And they're going on, we got all this off the streets and we got all this illegal stuff, A good chunk of that table wasn't illegal.
That man is a fucking moron.
And the only stuff that made anything on the table illegal was the fact of it being, I'm sure, an untariffed China-based product instead of tariffed. Because there's still disposables everywhere. They're just higher price now.
So what we're saying is we're going to ban these products because they're not paying the full tariff.
That's what it looks like.
Mm.
Like I said, because the same products they had, it was literally, like I said, like there's like Juice Monster or something like along those lines. So a major brand and Geek Bars.
I mean, that's been going on for years. Fake juices and fake stuff.
Yeah.
Goes on all the time. I'm not saying it's right, but
No, but the way they presented the situation, oh, look, we're the heroes of doing this and that and everything, you know. He's claimed a lot of things were vaccine based.
he claimed that the 1918 flu twat. That's the only word that comes to mind.
He's the same guy that said that autism was caused by vaccinations. And
He's
no,
also
sorry, food coloring and vaccinations.
He's also the same man who took his children swimming in a lake that was full of sewage.
Yeah.
Well,
like literal runoff.
Yeah, didn't
Here
they
we
get
go,
ill
kids.
as well?
I believe so.
You know, I never heard any follow up after that.
I was just on about swimming in sewage, and you're now talking about swallowing shit.
That's kind of what I was thinking when I read that.
Marty.
I mean, look what our politicians are spewing. So if you believe it,
that's all politicians worldwide.
Yeah.
And the dumb masses that actually believe that they're going to fix things.
Yeah.
Oh, there must be a lot of dumb bastards about if they believe that any of the politicians are going to fix anything.
Well, how many people are there in America?
How many people voted for fucking Stammer?
Not as many as voted for Trump.
But it is a fair point he's got.
No, I've got another fair point that I actually saw yesterday. There's this guy that I used to see on TikTok. He's an ex-Amish guy that tries to help people that have issues in the community still and stuff like that. I guess this is an old video I found. Back when this last election went to happen, they said that this was the first year for some reason that they were all going to start voting.
It's nutmeg block.
And come to find out, all the Amish decided to vote that year because they were promised things that were going to protect them and this and that by certain people. And out of nowhere, the votes and all their votes that were never counted for how many years got counted, and his numbers jumped. So what? Are you sending people to farms and promising things? And
I want to know what Block's cooking with nutmeg in now. He usually does some quite good cooking, does Block?
Actually, Lisa, I'll agree with you on that. That's about right.
Yes, that is very true, Lisa. Very true.
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle. Get you thrown in the tower for coming out with accusations like that.
I doubt it. Charlie Boy still won't actually agree to any of Harry's terms.
Got you. You like me spices?
I like them. I've just got to be a lot more careful with them now.
Yeah.
See, that's always been my issue. Is especially when my gallbladder went bad when I was a teenager and everything. I can't eat whatever I want to without consequences.
Your issue is you don't eat food.
Yeah.
No, I got a snack right there. There you go. What, crickets?
Yeah, I've eaten crickets. Away you go.
For the chameleon.
All right, bottled it.
They're probably far more nutritional than anything you can buy in any of your food stores.
And to be honest with you, they actually taste all right.
Well, these are U.S. pet store crickets, so probably not.
God,
No,
they're
they're probably still better than you can buy in the food
yeah, they're
store.
better than the food that you buy for yourself.
Right. Oh no, the best part is when you look at like if you get off of like the basic like dog food and cat food and stuff, and you get up to like anything. Oh well, this has this natural and this and this and this and everything. How come the same ingredients in my food are artificial?
Because you put them all in your dog food.
I wouldn't be surprised with it being Dame Helen Mirren. I would not be surprised if Helen Mirren did that.
Like I don't do seafood at all, so I'm good.
The nutritional value in most of those insects is far higher than any other food.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't certain insects considered a superfood depending on nutritional balance and everything?
Crickets and stuff like that. Exactly. Yeah. Martin's right. Yep.
Martin, buddy, about that.
Well, just stick a 1 in chat if you think he should eat one, and a 2 if you don't want him to eat one. Away you go, guys.
Even if you get it, I'm not digging one out of the fucking enclosure I just dumped him in. Plus, could you imagine trying to eat a cricket with no top teeth?
Well,
There'd be no crunch. There'd be no crunch. It'd be a fucking rustling a cricket.
Oh, we're getting a lot of votes from one person.
From Bill. Thank you, Lisa.
I'll buy you a tarantula to eat.
I wouldn't even keep a tarantula as a pet.
Why not?
Hell no. Hell no.
Why not?
You
Don't
could
be
get
fighting.
rid of your missus and keep a tarantula.
The
I don't like
tarantula
either
would be more
one.
friendly.
I don't like either one.
That's what I was about to say.
No, shut up.
I mean, just think. I mean, your lifespan would be a lot longer with a tarantula.
And the bites would be a
I mean-
lot so not as sore.
Well, think. The stress level will be the same.
Yeah, I
You could also use the same term. Oh fuck, she's gotten it again.
Block. Northern east part of the U.S., not the south.
Martin,
We've got
I've
great
eaten,
fishing rivers here.
No, I'd
Martin,
have
We're
to.
north of you.
I'd have to go south.
I've eaten crickets. I'm just trying to think now. Crickets,
Tarantulas,
mealworms,
scorpions.
scorpion, a tarantula.
I swear there was like cockroaches or some shit.
Oh yeah, we did cockroaches.
Yeah.
They pop. They're like popping candy. They go. They're great. But you had to say mushrooms, didn't you?
It's just the same thing I was thinking.
You
love it.
shut up.
I can eat a scorpion, but don't get no mushrooms near me.
Yeah.
Thing was, that was the year I basically went missing thanks to the actions of certain people.
Yeah.
So I missed that.
What, me dying?
Yeah,
Me choking? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
because that
No, honestly, the best part about those smoothies was when you and Sean especially would go to do them, and you sit there and you already know the mindset. You take the appropriate size drinks of it. So I'm sitting here swirling it, smelling it, looking at it, sip it a little bit, almost get sick. It would take him 6 days to drink half of it. You were already done in 5 minutes.
Look, right, if you've got something disgusting in front of you, like a pint of Budweiser, no, if you've got something that's disgusting like that,
If you ever had to actually down a pint of Budweiser, you're probably not far off.
You've got two ways of doing it. You have my way, which is you don't try not to smell it, which is impossible, and you just think, right, here we go, and down it. Simple, do it. Or you sit there and fucking funny ass about like he did. You just got to down it and just get on with it.
He made it so much worse than it had to be.
I don't think I helped sometimes, though. I think I did used to wind him up.
I still think the star with those smoothies, though, was Lou. She was the star with those, wasn't she?
Yes.
I mean,
do you know, I've eaten a whole tarantula, and they're not actually that bad.
yeah. Was going to try to get hold of some Wichita grubs, but it's not easy to get hold of them in this country.
No. They're apparently quite nice to eat.
It's pretty bad. The bug talk didn't bother me. He had to say the word Jägermeister. Bad memories of that crap. The only way we drank that here was mixed with a lot of Red Bull.
Just do neat shots of Jägermeister.
No, I think the worst one was going around the world in a single pint glass and then downing the lot in one.
I couldn't really do that on a charity live, mate. I'm not doing around the world fucking. Although it would have been funny, especially if Sean had done it as well, because he can't drink.
Oh, jeez.
He would have fallen off his chair.
I swear what spoiled it was the sherry.
Yeah.
Mike understands. Mike understands where I'm coming from. Like, I may or may not have had a small burn mark on the ceiling of my last apartment because there was a spider and I had to get rid of it.
I get people having a fear of things like spiders. I do. I really do.
Which is funny, though, because spiders freak me out, but I can deal with pretty much anything else.
Everybody
spiders don't bother me at all.
Like, I might be able to handle it. The one that
freaks me out is I am not a fan of snakes.
These snakes I can deal with.
Oh, I love snakes.
Bother me.
Love snakes.
I mean, I've handled snakes, but there's something I don't like.
He's trying to boast again now.
No, a friend of mine used to keep corn snakes.
What, was he living in Ohio in the fields?
No, he was living in Yorkshire in a farmhouse.
The worst thing about that last smoothie I did was the actual baby eels that were in it.
Oh.
Yes. Lee's finally explained it. Now I know why I can't stand Starmer.
He's a snake.
He's a snake.
The one I can't stand, and I have a major phobia, like Lisa has a phobia, or not so much now, but has a phobia for creepy crawlies, is worms. I have a phobia for worms. A really bad phobia.
Yeah, worms never used to bother me.
They
but then
freak
again,
me out But
Then again, I used to go stabbing them and drowning them.
it freaked
I'll
me.
say that's my thing. When I was a kid, at first it was kind of like whatever, but after you get taken fishing enough times and you get taught, no, you're gonna hook your own worm before you cast. You kill enough of them that way in a gruesome way. You don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
Right. It nearly 20 past the 2 hours, so
Bloody hell.
Oh shit!
That's
Mhm.
blown.
Yeah, didn't it?
before I get any more racist jokes of fucking Adolf Collins, National Front of London. And Mike
Well,
is not
I'm
racist at all, by
different.
the way.
People's front of Mike.
The People's Front of Mike, yeah.
The popular People's Front of Mike.
Let us.
No, you're getting pictures of Mike outside his house going, "What the People's Liberation?"
Mm.
He'll be there on his foot, he'll be there by his drive, shouting "Power to the people."
Well, me anyway. Right, I'll let you guys do your good flies.
Did I forget to check again? Damn. Okay.
It was. It's all right. We didn't say anything.
I didn't pull a G and do the crotch cam. We're all right. Speaking of which, now that I think we're signing off and I can say it, he didn't come in for vengeance, so I'll give it what it is. Maybe next week.
He's probably busy creating a new masterpiece, knowing G.
He's probably writing his own Anthrax album at this point.
Oh, now you've done it.
No, I know. No, I'm not even like into Anthrax anywhere near like he is. I'm getting.
May I add, G? None of us have said anything.
I am getting impatient for him at this point. It's actually getting to be real bullshit. But
Tyler started this one.
Yep.
always do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go first this week, guys. Same thing as every week, everybody. You know where the group is. You need us. That's never going to change. As far as the show goes, maybe we'll have a subject next week. We will find out. This one actually worked out pretty well not having one, so see where that goes. And yeah, everybody have a good week. Stay out of trouble if you can help it. Mike, watch yourself on the jokes. That's about it. Bill, say goodbye, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah,
See you,
so
blog.
Cheers, Tyler. No, like Tyler said, group's there if you need us. Mel, if you're still in, try to make another week without hitting a tree or a hedge.
Just wait till the snow falls.
Yeah,
It's perfect for everybody.
Yeah, I hope everybody has a really good week. And over to you, Craig.
Yeah, cheers, Bill. Yeah, as Bill and Tyler, sorry, Mr. Whippy, also said, the group is there. I hope everyone has a good week. We will be back again next week as usual. Have a good week. And I'll pass you on to Matt.
Yeah, just a random one this week, guys. So just a bit of a laugh, a bit of a catch up. Nice to see Blocking. Always nice to see you, bud. Yeah, if anybody does need any help, give us a shout. If you know where we are anyway. Most of us are friends on Facebook somewhere. So we will decide Tyler's name by next week. It won't be Tyler. We'll see what subject we could come up with next week. I don't really want to keep going over the political stuff because it gets boring after a while, and it's
we can do how to refrain from pushing people off buses.
Oh, we could do that, yeah.
Mm.
No, I like Loretta. Hold on, that came out wrong. Mind you, that's what she said.
Question is, which one, Matt? Which one? Do you want the one that has the right or needs the or wants the right?
There's only one Loretta in my life, mate.
Well, but you have the best one that's sitting there and you're fighting for their right to have babies. So which side do you want?
No, there's only one Loretta, and I think you may know her. Carrying on.
In the show.
But we will be back next week, guys. So try and have a good week. Be nice to each other. And I hope everybody's all right this week. And we shall disappear for now. So see you later, guys.
See you later.